moment! That's that! Ha! Ha! What is it? Yes? Not possible right now! Just a moment! Ha!
Landolin, a present from the workshop.
Ha! That's that. And again. Ha! Ha! And stay dead. And again! My king! What are you doing here?
Giselbert I, the father of the Fifthling clan, has not been on the front line of battle against the creatures of Tion for many. The king surveys the battlefield and the defenders with a grave expression.
We are too few.
This you know as well as he does. But there will be no reinforcements arriving.
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Vrakas is with us.
Huh?
What?
What is it? And stay dead! Ha!
Yes?
Yes?
What? Another one gone! Hammer time!
Huh? Ha!
Yes?
That's that.
That's not yet possible.
Yes? Ha! 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 Ha!
I can't hold out much longer.
Not
What?
possible right now.
Over here! Help!
That's that.
That's not yet possible.
Ha! Ha!
Another one gone.
Just a moment. Not possible right now. And stay there.
Be off with you. Hammer time!
Just a moment. Ha!
Another one gone.
That's that. Ha! Ha! Not possible right now. Just a moment.
Hammer time!
Not possible right now.
Be off with you.
Ha!
Another one gone.
Just a moment.
Hammer time! No, not yet.
What is it?
Another one gone. Be off with you.
Not possible
Yes.
right now. And stay dead.
That's not yet possible.
Just a moment. These are the ones who attacked us in the tunnels. We suffered great losses beating them back.
Come here and I'll split you like a straw, you treacherous elf!
In his fury, the old king radiates a ferocious power, but the slight, willowy being sitting astride the shadow mare just grins down, mockingly.
You are mistaken. We are Alpha. We are here to destroy the elves.
All peace-loving beings here in Girdlegard are under our protection, and you cannot open the gate that has barred your path into Girdlegard since the creation of the world.
Not us, but perhaps one of your kind.
This cannot be. Silence, you fool! Vrakas, forgive me for what I am about to do.
Quickly! In formation! You must hold them back until I close the gate!
What is it? Ha! Ha! Huh? Ha! Not possible right now! Just a moment! And stay dead! And again! Ah! And again!
Look at me. I am Syntheras, the Reaper of your death. I will take your life, and the land will take your soul.
Get out of my sight, pointy ears, and let me delight at the closed gate a little longer.
The gate may have closed, but when you rise again from the dead by the power of the land, you will be one of us, and you will open it.
Never! My soul belongs to Vrakas.
No, your soul now belongs to the land, and henceforth you will belong to it forever. Now die, and return. Then hand us Girdlegard.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdale Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on? You look dreadful.
What a charmer.
The maid gives you an ironic, reprimanding scowl.
Ikana has been crying half the night.
When you were teething, I carried you around the vaults. You played with my beard and I sang you to sleep.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times before.
That was 23 cycles ago. But I'm quite sure you didn't sing. You might have grumbled a bit.
If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 300 sun cycles and more before you are called to the Eternal Forge. The certainty of one...
What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's Lot Yonan. He wants to see you.
In your mind, you go through all the recent incidents that might have annoyed...
I'd better not keep the Magus waiting.
See you later. There's goulash for dinner.
There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy...
This is where you swung the forge hammer. There are apparent...
Everything you know about dwarves... You've worked a bit more on...
Hey, groundling! Come to the kitchen, we need you.
Jolison, a 4th degree famulus.
Tungdale! Quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
It's a heavy load, and none of the famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty...
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this.
With as much concern in your voice as you can...
I'll get you back for this, groundling! You damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his hand to you.
What a pair you are!
The goulash is bubbling in the cauldron.
Do you know what Lot Yonan...
The maid gives you...
Do you know what Lord Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an amuse.
I am your godfather.
The blacksmith.
Did a horse bolt while you were trying to...
I should speak to Lord Yonan first. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Lot Yonan.
Master Lot Yonan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdil, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it out, please. It contains artifacts belonging to my former famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Blacksaddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most famuli about Girdlegard and its inhabitants. It is time for you to go out into the world and see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure. What's in the bag?
Magical devices. You better leave the bag.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too... Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Vrakas too, of course.
I'll set off immediately. I'll see you soon, Lot Yonan. Hello, Frala. I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an
I'm going to Blacksaddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in Amagus. I've got a present.
You take out a symbol of protection that... One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter.
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister. I have to go.
I wish you the blessing of Palandiel and Vrakas to protect you from all danger in your...
How
How nice to see you again, Lot-Yonan. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light. You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight. But a smile spreads across. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Around midday, with the sun high in the sky, when you see the blood on the ground, you try to convince yourself it's from an animal that just... You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area. You look down on a tall, broadly built man.
Ivrakas.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. A rucksack that probably belonged to one of... You find a few implements, some provisions. A slender man lies in front.
Does this...
The man has the same incisions. You scour the area once more, and... You scour the... It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow. You continue on your... You see a flickering light through the trees some way.
You creep through the undergrowth towards the fire. 3 broad-shouldered men with axes sit at a camp. You sneak up on the men. The men jump up and grab them. You step into the light of the...
Well, I'll be. What's a ground?
I bet you was hoping to slit our throat.
Your heart is pounding, and you find it difficult.
Enough to know that you're all...
The next morning, visions of axes. Fate. It's a long time before... You reach the banks of the Warder and can see Axeldale on the other side. You call to the nearest fisherman. You leave the peace... You look down on a large village on... The guards on the palace... Some of the guards begin to whisper.
What brings you to fair Goodwater? And have you seen any orcs on your...
Goodwater is well known for its hospitality.
I regret to inform you that we cannot allow you...
The orc heads on the spears look fresh.
I hope not. The more... Yeah! We've killed our fair share of orcs and...
2 things become clear to you. Firstly, that the mercenaries the villagers have hired...
Yesterday, we caught a couple of their scouts.
Do you want me to be mauled by the orcs? Let me in!
You're pleased to notice that the mercenary seems to weigh up his options.
I've got 20...
Ah! One of your folk might live...
But...
The double gate is made of... You think about waiting.
You hardly slept a wink during the night, jumping at the...
An uneasy feeling has been your constant companion since you left Goodwater. Every little sound in the forest. As night begins to fall, you pass a large oak tree. You take over the abandoned camp. You dream of orcs who creep up on you and look straight into the face. An uneasy feeling as night. You swing yourself up the trunk and you see North Pass and smell the fresh, icy wind that sweeps over the peaks of Great Blade. You smell the disgusting green blood of the orcs and taste the rancid fat. You open your eyes and are surprised at the brightness.
I am Sinthras of Son Balsur. My master, Nod On the Doublefold, ruler of the perished land, has elected you, the lords of Taboribor, to be the sword that conquers the south.
You mean you want us to put our necks on the line and be killed by some magus?
Lord Yonan and the others will be taken care of. Your task is to create a diversion in the south until my master's plan succeeds.
And which of us is the leader?
The one that conquers the most land.
So Kragnar will be the new Grand Lord.
He glares at Ushnots and Bashkug.
The Kragnar Shore tribe will conquer the most land.
Never! We will overwhelm the cities of the Red Bloods quicker than you can suck the marrow from a bone.
We shall see.
You can't believe what you're hearing. If the beasts of Tion ride into battle together, catastrophic cycles lie ahead for Girdlegard. The night in the oak tree was the worst of your life. You spent every single moment afraid that you'd be found and savaged by the orcs. But as the first rays of sun broke through the treetops, the orcs... Your eyes survey the foul after...
This is the place. I knew it was it. Hey!
You know that you're no warrior.
Oink, oink, little piggies! By Barrowin's beard! How did you manage to lose your weapon? Go and get it, and this time, hold it tight! Hey! That one was mine!
You're just too slow, dear brother!
Too slow? Just wait! Yeah!
Pow! Another one bites the dust!
Wait a moment!
Ha ha!
I can't do that yet!
Yeah! What is it? He hardly put up a fight!
They're hitting me pretty hard!
What is it? Who's next? Too easy! I have bow and dove! Give me a hand!
Ow! Another one bites the
Others will
dust!
take my place. Yeah!